Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you're looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, you've come to the right place. We're opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, keep watching and we'll show you exactly how it all works. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that you want to play. Most of our series will have 8 spots representing the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, you have a 1 in 8 chance to win memorabilia at an awesome value. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune in to the next available Live Breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at 9 a.m., noon, 3 p.m., or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you'll see a name appear on the screen when your break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer, and the order will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that show's dice roll number. After randomization, the list of names of people who bought spots in that live break will be matched up with an NFL division. If the item that's pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations. You just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia at a fraction of the cost. Want to guarantee yourself an item instead of testing your luck? Check out the mystery box tab of our website for a variety of mystery box options. When you buy a mystery box, we'll ship it straight to your door, and some can be opened on air at your request. While you're there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Club Rewards program. This exclusive club earns you points towards specific discounts, signed items, and prizes each and every time you buy at UltimateAutographs.com. The moment you've been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Chinman Rob here with you at 9 a.m. from the Ultimate Autographs live break room here in Burridge, Illinois on a Saturday. It is the last Saturday of the World Cup group stage. Last day of the World Cup group stage, actually. 6 matches on tap again for soccer fans out there, and we will know the full knockout bracket by the end of the day. Today, knockouts start tomorrow. South Africa and Canada will be playing in that first knockout match. Tomorrow. United States in the knockout round playing Bosnia. They will be playing on Wednesday evening. But let's talk about what you guys can play here in the break room this morning. We are at the tail end of that jersey series. Only 4 boxes left in that jersey series. James Cook and Lawrence Taylor, the photoed headliners remaining in that series. The Spin to Win series, a new series that we've had up for a little bit. Aiden Hutchinson, Ashton Genty, Devontae Smith, probably the #1 receiver on the Eagles this coming season on the Speed Flex. Patrick Mahomes on that Black Chiefs Authentic. Jonathan Taylor on the Mini. George Kittle on the Speed Flex as well. And some golden tickets. But golden tickets galore, that's going to be in that Speed Flex autographed helmet series. 41 golden tickets remaining in that Speed Flex autographed helmet series. And you can see kind of the divisions where they are being allocated to. So there are 5 tickets left in the AFC South, 4 tickets left in the AFC West, 3 tickets left in the AFC East, AFC North, and NFC South, 8 tickets left in the NFC, or sorry, that's the box actually. It's not how many tickets are left. So there's an NFC East box that has 8 tickets in it. Is that what? So you can potentially win up to 8 tickets in one box in the NFC East. There's 9 tickets for the NFC North.
Crazy.
And there's some speed flexes that are still there. Tony Gonzalez, one of the greatest tight ends, if not the greatest tight end of all time. Steve Young on the speed flex as well. Ray Lewis and Adrian Peterson, secondary headliners in that series. It's the weekend. So we got a weekend warrior. We got the Father's Day weekend warrior carrying over to today. Jacob Misiorowski, guy who touched 105.5 miles an hour yesterday.
Light work.
Still available on the All-Star Game baseball. The Vlad Sr. and Vlad Jr. dual signed baseball still available. Emmitt Smith, Tony Dorsett dual signed authentic for the Cowboys still available. Gronk on the speed flex still in that weekend warrior as well. So plenty to get to on this morning show. Rob, how are you doing this morning?
Oh man, the old expression goes, when somebody's in a good mood, people say that they're on cloud 9. I don't know if anybody's ever been to cloud 22, but I was on one last night. If you're waking up sore, confused, and in a bad mood, you're probably a Kansas City Royals fan. The definition of, if your kids are watching, cover their ears for this one. There's a lot of bell to ass on the South Side last night. Unfortunately, it sucks because I actually had tickets that I sold because I couldn't go last minute. And I'm really upset. We scored the second most runs in franchise history last night. So really, really fun stuff there. I know that you're obviously very, very intact with the World Cup. Excited to kind of get caught up with you there because, like you said, this is the last round of games before the round of 32 locks in, if I understand that correctly.
Yep.
So definitely excited to talk to you more about that. Got my soccer lessons in today. But we also got, like you said, a lot of great series. The Weekend Warriors back for now, from last week to this week, getting our Father's Day Weekend Warrior, 23 boxes there. But I'm excited, man. We've had some really, really great 9 a.m. shows together the last couple of weeks. So I'm excited to carry that on.
Yeah, so let's get things set up here before we kind of dive into what's available in the break room. We'll set things up for the show. We'll start with our dice roll here. So it's got to be 6 or higher. Looks like the guys last night at midnight rolled a 6. So let's see what the dice roll will be for. It's going to be 9. Or no, it's going to be 8.
There you go.
8 for the 9 a.m. show. That is going to be our dice roll. So this will be the number of times that we put your names in the randomizer to randomize you up for divisions. Dan Jobbett saying, gentle ladies, good morning.
Always, yeah.
BD Thunder, good morning.
What's up, Joe?
How's it going? Dan, Joe. Appreciate you guys tuning in this morning.
Hell yeah.
And now to the Chase Wheel Spin. And we like to do things a little bit different on the weekend. With the Chase Wheel Spin, we like to incentivize people to get into certain spots, to get into certain breaks. This wild card break is 4 to go. There's 1 helmet left. It is a James Cook authentic helmet. The price point to get in is $143 in the single. Rob and I talked before the show. We're seeing James Cook helmets go for about $650 to $700 autographed on Fanatics online, some up to $750, but we'll say $650 to $700 for that authentic helmet. So about a 6x value.
Yeah.
5x value, really. About a 5x value for your break spot should you win that James Cook authentic. And of course, James Cook scores a lot of touchdowns, has been scoring a lot of touchdowns over the last few years.
Yeah.
And might not get all the headlines because of Josh Allen, but Joe Brady coming in as the head coach there, that offense should continue to operate around James Cook. So that authentic should only go up in value given where the Bills are as contenders and James Cook's status in that offense. So we're going to have 1 Chase Wheel Spin for the wild card. And that'll be for those last 4 spots in that wild card series. There will be a wheel spin for the folks who get into that wild card and help close that out. Again, $143 a spot, but that James Cook authentic that we know is in that last box, that is going to be worth about $650 to $700 to whoever ends up getting that. As far as the other Chase Wheel Spin, because I like to be generous here on a Saturday, and I like to give people more opportunities to get some money back. How about this first down mixer series? Again, not going to spin the wheel. I'm just going to say, let's go first down as our second part of the Chase Wheel Spin. Again, these will be separate wheel spins. So everyone who gets into that wild card, those last 4 spots in the wild card for that James Cook authentic, they will get their own wheel spin. And then everyone in the first down mixer series that we help close, that we close out, they will be in their own wheel spin. Let's talk about this first down mixer. If you like ratios for headliners, this is your series.
Yeah, right.
14 boxes, 10 headliners remaining. We still got 3 golden tickets left. Tom Brady on the replica helmet still available. George Kittle on the authentic still available. Reggie Wayne on the authentic still available. That LaDainian Tomlinson jersey is just calling my name.
Always.
I want to see it out here on the table. LaDainian Tomlinson, Jamar Chase, still available in those jerseys. On the speed flexes, Steve Young, Champ Bailey, and Isaac Bruce, all available on speed flexes there. Devon Achan in the listed headliners section. That Isaac Bruce speed flex, the old school kind of Rams logo there with the visor on the speed flex. And a lot of people don't realize Isaac Bruce is one of the all-time leading receivers in NFL history. Not sure if he's a Hall of Famer currently, but definitely should be in the Hall of Fame. So Isaac Bruce, it's only going to be a matter of time if he's not in the Hall of Fame that he ends up getting into the Hall of Fame. Steve Young on the rivalry speed flex with the visor, and how about Champ Bailey on the Commanders lid? We often don't associate Champ Bailey with the Commanders that much,
right?
But this Commanders lid, the Commanders had a down season, but I really I'm growing on their color scheme. I really like this new scheme that they have for the Commanders. 3 golden tickets left, and for those of you who are unfamiliar, what are golden tickets? So golden tickets, what the golden tickets do is once you accumulate them in the breaks, if you have reached practice squad collector status or higher, and again, it's 7,500 points with our signature rewards program, and that may seem like a lot, but it's about $300. It's about $300 spent. So again, you buy a couple break spots in that wild card. If you're new here, you could get up to that practice squad collector status pretty much right away. And the locker is what you have access to if you end up getting into that practice squad collector status and you have the golden tickets and you are signed into your account. You can access that link that is dropped into in the chat called the locker, where you can redeem those golden tickets for unique, exclusive autographed merchandise. We had a crystallized George Kittle in there that was claimed. We had a crystallized Peyton Manning helmet that was claimed in there. There is a very nice LaDainian Tomlinson in there that is only available for 3 tickets somehow. That can be, you can get all 3 tickets here in that first down series and get into that and get your LaDainian Tomlinson. So plenty of opportunities to get that unique, exclusive autographed memorabilia in the locker. The only way to get that, though, is to get those golden tickets. 100%. The best part about this, for me, in my opinion, the best part about this, aside from the fact that you only need 3 tickets to get a LaDainian Tomlinson. Aside from that fact, the best part of this is so many times over a year and a half now that I've been here, so many times I see people in the chat who say, I didn't get the division I wanted, or I'm in the division, but the helmet that I wanted didn't come out, or the jersey that I wanted didn't come out. Well, the best thing about the locker with the golden tickets is that you get to choose. Mm-hmm. It is a first come, first serve basis for the items in the locker. If it is unclaimed and you have the golden tickets, you don't need to worry about the breaks. Yeah. You don't need to worry about the randomization. You don't need to worry about landing in the right spot. You don't need to worry if that item is still available. You can click claim, and as long as you have the requisite amount of golden tickets, you can get in to the locker and claim that item straight up right there. Very simple process, and the items get replenished once somebody claims it.
Yeah, and if you had to say, just pivoting off these golden tickets here, dude, what series would you say would be the most immediate, quickest way to getting yourself some golden tickets?
Oh, well, given that the fact that there's 41 golden tickets in the Speed Flex series, I think the Speed Flex series might be the way to go for that.
Well, let's see if we can get a large chunk out of the golden tickets in there. Ronnie Sayer up bright and early. He got the last 5 spots of that double.
I see it. Yeah.
So let's get it going. And
Speed Flex double.
Dan, you're about to see that list right there that Chinmay has pulled up. Ronnie swooped in and got the last 5 spots. Wow. Michael Swain does not have any.
Ronnie is chasing those tickets, I guess. Looks like it.
Yeah, Dan, based off your comment, he said that he bought 2 spots but didn't get confirmation email and was just checking. I can go back and see Michael's last couple of orders. But like you said, many people get this. I should say all people get this when you buy a spot. The email that's corresponding with your profile, you'll get a confirmation email. So if you don't get the confirmation email for one reason or another, the order didn't go through. Joe's in the quad, but we got this double coming up here for
All
the
right,
Speed
so let's do this Speed Flex double. Again, Jill, Dan, Kathleen, and Ronnie in that double. So let's see, Speed Flex double. This is number 4. Give me 2 box numbers, and I will take the randomizer off here so you guys can see the ticker here. So 2 numbers for that Speed Flex double box. Ronnie Sayer is saying 2 and 26. And we do have 2 and we do have 26.
Sounds good.
Those should both be available. Thank you very much, Ronnie.
Yeah, good morning, Jill and Ronnie both. What's going on, guys? I'll grab that in a second.
I will also put the Weekend Warrior back on the ticker.
Huh. Yeah, I'm not...
Let's see. Weekend Warrior. Ronnie saying good morning. Good morning to you as well, Ronnie. I shouldn't say a rare appearance from Ronnie on the morning show because he has chimed in the mornings, but first time it's been a long time first time type of thing with Ronnie. Good luck, everybody. Let's go to the randomizer here. 8 times around as per the morning. Dice roll in this Speed Flex double. That's how it shakes out. Ronnie, you've got the NFC North, NFC South, NFC East, AFC South, and AFC West. Dan Jobbitt has got the NFC West. Kathleen Brulette has got the AFC North. And Jill Abovitz has got the AFC East. We'll start out with box number 2. Box number 2 is where we are starting out here. Speed Flex double.
Number 2. Let's
Box
get
number
it.
2.
Let's get it, y'all.
What are we hoping for here, folks? Steve Young, Tony Gonzalez, Ray Lewis, golden tickets.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting, right? Because we only have, we got Ray Lewis, Peterson, Gonzalez, and Young. So it's kind of like, do you want golden tickets to kind of pick your own poison in the locker? Or would you be very happy with one of the 4 listed headliners that we got?
If the locker is what you're calling poison, that's the best kind of poison.
Picking your poison.
Yeah.
Good morning, all. What's going on, Cam? Dan wants Steve Young. Damn right he does.
Okay. Okay. This is an interesting one. It's a Speed Flex series, right? So we are seeing guys who are coming in on Speed Flexes, and this is a player who I was a huge fan of in college, played for, didn't win, but played for a national championship, and this is now going to be a rookie signature, so we can see this guy really explode in terms of value given his performance. A former Miami Hurricane, now a Los Angeles Charger.
Oh.
It is Akeem Mesidor on the Chargers Speed Flex.
How about that?
That is going to be an AFC West hit, and that is going to go to Ronnie Sayer. And Ronnie, it also says 26 first-round pick on the inscription there.
Damn.
Akeem Mesidor, one of the prominent defensive linemen, defensive ends for Miami on one of the best Hurricanes team since the 90s, 2000s.
That's crazy,
and,
bro.
And he's now going to be on the Chargers, playing a prominent role there. And that Speed Flex is going to be heading to Ronnie Sayer. Congratulations, Ronnie.
Wow. So one of the few rookies that we've gotten in the room so far going into this year, and talk about a hand meets glove type of situation that you can get. Again, not too many signatures I'm sure he's given out prior to his first round draft status. Again, an elite edge rusher. He was ranked 3rd in his class going into this year. His pro comp that he gets compared a lot to is a D Ford level of comp there. So obviously for the Chargers, they've built one of the more expensive defenses over the last couple of years. So having a nice linebacking core alongside a guy like Khalil Mack, it's going to be very, very interesting there for Akeem Mesidor.
Chargers have an interesting defense. They lost Jesse Minter to the Ravens, so we'll see what that defense looks like. And obviously the big headline of the offseason was Mike McDaniel coming in to be the offensive coordinator, see what Justin Herbert is doing. But I'm excited to see what this Chargers defense can look like. I'm gonna leave Mesidor out here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave Mesidor out here.
I think all speed flexes this morning should should get a bypass for that. So kind of interested to see here. Yeah.
All right.
So Mesidor is actually 6th in odds for Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Okay, yeah, no, and he could absolutely explode. He was very phenomenal at Miami. Played a big role there. I know, obviously Ruben Bain Jr. was the headliner on that D line, but Mesidor probably just as impactful down the stretch of the season. Let's go to box 26.
Nice start.
Second part of this Speed Flex double. Second box 26. See what it's going to be here. It's going to be another headliner, another Speed Flex, golden tickets. See what we're dealing with here. No golden tickets in that box. Actually, I'm going to double check. Yeah, didn't see any there. So no golden tickets in that box. No golden tickets in this box either. Looks like this is going to be a mini helmet. I lied. It is neither a mini helmet and it is not golden ticket empty. There are golden tickets in here, and there are quite a bit of them.
Okay. So I'm sure that'll go by division then.
2,
or maybe not.
3, 4, 5 golden tickets.
Aha. So I think we know what
5
division this is
golden
from.
tickets are available in this.
Yeah. So if this is a headliner, I think we know what division it's going to come out of. So
5 golden tickets available to whoever wins this, and it's not a mini helmet. I saw these. This morning. It's a football.
Oh, nice. Okay. So there we go.
It's a Colts football.
We know who that's going to.
So that is going to be an AFC South hit.
Let's go, Ronnie.
There is no autograph on this football,
unfortunately.
So this is actually another UA first. It's probably one of the few items that is not autographed that we are giving away to folks. So it is a Colts football for Ronnie, and 5 golden tickets also headed Ronnie Sayers' way.
Yeah. Now, wait a second there, Dan. We don't get the footballs. Now, Ronnie, if you want a exclusive Chinmay and Rob autograph, also known as Chin Rob, we can make that magic happen for you, buddy. Now, all jokes aside, this is actually the second AFC South 5 golden ticket that Ronnie has won.
Okay.
In this series. So he's residing in the AFC South big time. That's really cool, man. 5 golden tickets. And again, Chinmay.
We got a nice like case for him.
Yeah.
Too.
No, it's a clean sleeve right there.
Very
almost kind of like laminated sleeve, almost kind of like what you'd see some slab cards in here at UA. So just to name a few helmets that you can get at 5 golden tickets exactly.
Yeah.
Joe Namath, Barry Sanders, Randy Moss. And again, these are exactly 5 tickets. You can get much more. Joe Montana on a Chief, which is really, really unique.
Okay.
Emmitt Smith. Let's see what else we got here. John Elway. And how about this? This is new. Jay Jettis. Little Justin Jefferson action, too.
Justin Jefferson being featured in the locker.
You said sign it, boys. You said sign it,
I'm getting
boys.
Kittle now.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. There's a permanent marker here. Okay. I actually don't know how to write this up for Ronnie for shipping purposes.
Yeah.
But
probably just AFC South 5 golden tickets.
Okay.
Would probably be the best way to go about it. Ronnie with a nice clean sweep to start the day. So very, very nice. Ronald. Let's sign it, boys. I'm getting Kittle now.
So Ronnie, footballs are used to identify the division. Thank you, Rick.
Congrats, Ronnie. Yeah, footballs are. Thank you, Rick. Good morning to you, Husker guy. Again, always a fun way to start off here, guys. But don't stop now. Do not stop now. Still so many good things in that Speed Flex series. Again, so many golden tickets out there, man. I'm interested to see what that balance is for Ronnie. Because he mentioned that Kittle. I didn't remember seeing you, Kittle, in that locker. I'm sure I'm wrong on that. Let me take a look. Got a nice Steve Young.
So is this being shipped? This is a
the
genuine
ball.
question.
No, the ball's gonna stay with us.
Okay, all right.
The ball's gonna stay with us. Oh, shysta.
Sorry, Ronnie, that dual sign football from myself and Rob.
Oh, that's not gonna make Ronnie happy.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it got claimed actually.
Yeah, Kittle did get claimed. Yes.
Damn, this is nuts.
Yeah, Kittle got claimed.
Oh, Swirsky, look at that.
The Kittle got claimed.
That's crazy, bro. Oh, it's got the city by the bay over the top too. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. But the Kittle did get claimed last night, it looks like, according to the chat. Yeah, Rick is saying, I think it's cool if you guys all sign it and give the football. I'm not opposed to that.
I'm not opposed to it either.
But that's not a call for us to make. I will raise the point, though. I will raise the point. I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind signing. I don't mind signing things.
Well, I can, Ronnie, if you're willing to work out a trade, I found the culprit who claimed that, Jason Meter.
Okay, yeah. So Jason Meador has claimed that Kittle. So Ronnie, if you're interested in making a trade, Jason is the guy that you want to get in contact with for that Kittle helmet. Assuming it is that Kittle helmet that we are talking about. If there's a different Kittle in the locker, then that could be something that we are unaware of that you're going after. But if it's that crystallized Kittle, Jason Meador is your guy to talk to.
Damn right.
Speedflex double, we gave away 5 golden tickets, but there are still 36 golden tickets left in that series.
Only.
We are 6 to go in that quad. So we could quad up potentially with golden tickets, Tony Gonzalez and Steve Young, and knock out some headliners as well as more golden tickets. We are 4 to go in that wild card. Again, that wild card, if we close that out, that break, we will unveil that James Cook Authentic, and then we will put all those folks in their very own Chase wheel spin. We'll give that wheel spin away as soon as that closes, so we can do it right away.
Yep.
So that wild card, very close to closing. Jerseys, we are 4 boxes. We are 5 to go in that double and 4 to go in that single. We can easily knock out those jerseys. And then a brand new jersey series with brand new headliners will be available once we knock out that jersey series. So, folks, where are we headed to next after unveiling a Speedflex and some golden tickets? Ronnie, the victor in both of those boxes there.
Yeah, I'm excited to continue to move things along here. We did get Kathleen, who chipped in with a quad spot in that Speedflex series.
Okay.
So we got a lot of big time ballers playing with us this morning. Obviously, you mentioned Ronnie, Rick, Dan, Cameron. So again, we kind of chip away. Everybody kind of gets a spot in here because obviously, you win some golden tickets in that quad series, dude. Anything, even the lower end, if you could even call it that, for 3 tickets, like you mentioned. You've obviously brought up your boy LT a few times. There's so many great speed flexes that are in that locker right now that is well worth the price of admission, even for something.
This is very much like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, where you just want the golden tickets. And unlike Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, we are giving a lot of golden tickets.
Oh yeah.
Those folks, there were only 6 golden tickets, 5 or 6 golden tickets.
They were pretty stingy.
Yeah, they were pretty stingy with that one. We are not. We are giving away a lot of golden tickets so you guys can get access to, again, unique, exclusive autographed memorabilia in the locker. If you can't access the locker, because we've had questions about it, where folks are saying they can't access it. Most likely, 2 culprits. You're not signed into your account. You have to be signed into your account to access the locker. That's the most likely scenario as to where you cannot see what's in the locker. The second, least likely, but again, most plausible than other things, you do not have practice squad collector status on the rewards. And I will very quickly go over that. So again, our Signature Club rewards program, I would highly, highly recommend joining this. If this page will load, it'll tell you how it works. So again, you start earning points the moment you buy break spots here with us. And some of these numbers may seem gaudy, but it's 25 points per dollar spent. So that practice squad collector status is achieved basically at $300. So again, 2 or 3 break spots that you buy into, you would already achieve practice squad collector status. You get a UA gift card as well as access to the locker to spend those golden tickets. I believe that if you just sign up, you create an account and follow us on all social platforms, that automatically gets you 250, 350, 450, 550, 650. That's 750 points right there.
Yeah.
So you've knocked out 1/10 of your practice squad collector status, chase there as soon as you sign up for an account and follow us on all our socials. You can knock out another 1,000 points to receive text alerts.
Exactly.
So you can get 1,750 points just by creating an account and doing all that. You don't even need to buy break spots to get those 1,750 points.
It's literally just a few clicks of a button, yeah.
To get the signature club points going your way. And again, you can redeem that stuff for store credit. We're even selling you a merch that you can redeem. The hoodie is very nice. I can confirm that this UA hoodie is very nice, and I would recommend, if you're interested, you can redeem some points there. Again, some of these numbers may seem gaudy to you, but remember, it's 25 points per dollar spent, and you have to be at practice squad collector status at least to be able to view the items in the locker, which you can get with the golden tickets. 6 to go in that quad for the Speed Flex. 6 to go in that spin to win football mixer single. 6 to go in the Father's Day Weekend Warrior double. I'm going to quickly highlight that Weekend Warrior double and show you what is still available in there. Plenty of good stuff still available in there. Probably my 2 favorite items that are still available in here. Shaq on the basketball, because I love Shaquille O'Neal. And Vlad Guerrero, junior and senior dual signed baseball. That is also still available in this series. We do have secondary headliners like Donovan Mitchell, David Ortiz, and Hulk Hogan still available. Rob Gronkowski on the Speed Flex still available. Let's quickly look at some of the potential double ups here that are still available for you guys among the headliners. So Broncos, Yankees, and Friday the 13th, I'm not sure that I see a double up there. Bucks, NASCAR, and Nationals. That Dale Earnhardt NASCAR car and Gronk on the Speed Flex, that doubles up there in that division. Falcons, Commanders, and UFC and Chicago Blackhawks. Falcons and Commanders, I don't see any headliners there among those folks. Ravens, Boxing, Bulls, Wizards. Again, don't see any headliners among those guys. Cowboys, Guerreros, Creed, and Orlando Magic. That would be the dual signed Emmitt Smith, Tony Dorsett helmet, as well as the dual signed Guerrero baseball. So you could double up with 4 signatures potentially if you landed in the Cowboys, Guerreros, Creed, Orlando Magic division. I'm guessing Creed will be a Michael B. Jordan item. I'm just gonna go out and say I think so. It could be Jonathan Majors as well. You don't know, but more than likely it's a Michael B. Jordan item. Orioles, Ducks, Cavs, and Supersonics. That would be Getzlaff, Cal Ripken Jr., and Donovan Mitchell. So you could potentially triple up there. Badgers, Rockets, Red Sox, and Cubs. The Watt Brothers helmet is not available, but Kevin Durant available, and David Ortiz in the secondary headliners available. And then Lakers, Brewers, WWE, and Knicks, Shaq, and Mizorowski, basketball and baseball available to double up there in that Weekend Warrior. Dan Jobbett Swain said he did it a third time with a different card. PayPal took the money, but not showing him getting a spot. Rob, what are you seeing on your end regarding this potential snafu here?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find out, Dan, if you are communicating with Michael, what's the you said the first 2 were separate orders as well. Yeah, so I'm going through this right now. If you could just have if you can get the order number from Michael, or if Michael can jump in here himself, That'd make this a lot easier of a process. He said he'll be on in a few minutes. Okay, awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, so then he could
we
just
will
put
get
the,
that. We will get that figured out for sure.
I will say that this is very interesting. Now, I don't know if this
never got an email.
Yeah, he never got an email. So that's kind of like the dead giveaway that obviously should be something that every single person gets when they place an order spot. But this is definitely interesting, though, Chinmay, because I'm looking at a Speedflex double break number 5 and a Speedflex quad number 3. And right now, with what we are at on the page,
that's not. Those aren't available.
Yeah, exactly. So so that's very strange.
Okay,
that's very strange. So again, maybe I'm looking at the wrong order number, but we'll figure that out once Michael gets in.
So we just did double number 4.
Exactly.
For the speed flexes.
Which is why this is so strange.
So double number 6 should not be something to be able to be bought into.
Exactly. Well, it's double number 5 is what he bought into.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But the same thing. No,
okay.
But the same thing. Yeah. Because we now have double number 5 after we did 4.
Yeah, I'm still seeing 8 of 8 spots in that double number 5. Quad 3 is what should not have been available, right? Yeah, quad Correct. 3 should not be available.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the spots bought into in general from past breaks that we've done. I don't see a single order that went through for Michael Swain in any break that we've done so far in the Speedflex series.
Okay.
So, again, it might be a situation where he bought 2 separate in 4 before Ronnie closed it. Yeah, Dan, what I'm looking at here, dog, I have one from Jill, you, and Kathleen, which, by the way, all came through this morning. And then Ronnie bought out the last 5 for double number 4. So, even double number 3 before that, Cameron, Justin, and Jill all got 1 spot, and Ronnie, like before, also bought all 5 spots to close that out. But like I said, I'm going through every single break spot here, and I do not see Michael Swain one time, which is odd because I have the order number here. Oh, partially fulfilled is what it's saying.
Yeah. My guess is there's clearly something off, but I don't know that it would necessarily be on our end because Ronnie was able to buy into those spots without any issues.
So I do have, now this is a shipment delivered email was sent to Michael Swain last night at 8:51 p.m. I could see what was, okay, so this is just a shipment, Speedflex autograph live break number 1 for quad 4. That just doesn't make any sense. So again, this is a very strange situation, Dan. Again, once Michael gets in here, he drops his order number. We'll work it out.
We'll work it out and we'll see. My best guess though for Michael is this is probably going to be a customer service ordeal.
For sure.
Because we physically can't access quad number 3 for the Speedflex series.
It hasn't happened yet.
It hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
So there's just no way that anybody should be able to buy into that.
Exactly.
So I'm guessing. So this is probably we can look at the order numbers and stuff, but my guess is Michael's probably gonna have to get in touch with customer service and sort through this with his order numbers.
And again, worst case scenario,
and we'll figure out. And
it'll be a refund.
The worst case scenario here, or here's Swain. He's saying it's not giving me an order number is the problem. Charge my card and takes me back. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's a customer service thing.
Yeah,
Michael, I would definitely get in contact with Dave and customer service because you're getting spots in breaks that should not be happening.
So, Michael, if you could do me a favor, bud, if you can just draw me the order numbers of what you have over there, because
he's saying he's not getting order numbers. He's saying he's not even giving. It's not even giving him order numbers. So,
I'm looking at all of his past orders. So yesterday he got basically a shipping fee that was sent at $4.53, and then his past 3 orders, like his most recent, all came on Thursday, and those were in the spin to win series. So again, that's just what I have for his order history.
So it's a processing issue somewhere.
For sure.
It's a processing issue somewhere, Michael. That's what it is. But there's nothing that we can do about it currently because the orders just aren't coming through on our end.
Definitely.
But they are coming through for others, right? So other people did buy in. So clearly something's off on the processing end. Again, I would get in contact with Dave, customer service, kind of detail the orders that you placed, detail the charges that were made, show the transactions in your account, and we can get that sorted out.
Yeah, for sure. And for Mike, again, worst case scenario, dude, is that you're going to end up getting obviously a full refund for your orders once we end up figuring out and tracking everything down. But first thing that Chinmay and I will do as soon as this show is done, whenever that might be, we'll definitely end up reaching out to our higher ups.
We'll flag that for sure, because
for sure.
It is a processing issue, and that could affect more than just Michael down the line.
Yeah, for sure.
We appreciate you bringing this to our attention, and there's just unfortunately very little we can do in the moment using PayPal. Okay, thank you very much, Michael. Thank you very much.
They don't answer on the weekends. Isn't Rob showing him spots and breaks they haven't? Yeah, so that's the strange thing, Jill, is when I was able to go back and check Michael's orders for this series. Again, they were spots that were bought into for breaks that hadn't happened yet. Look, personally, that's something that I've never seen before on the producer side. So this is very strange.
You just should never be available. Never be able to do that.
Yeah, and again, they're showing spots for Michael that have been bought, like what Chinmay and I have been saying. Again, they were spots for quad 3, which Michael said he hadn't bought into, and then for double 5, which is impossible because double 5 is up right now and nobody's bought into it.
Yeah.
So unless the only thing I can think of, I'm not throwing anybody under the bus and just spitballing out loud here, is if somebody, but again, auto renewal is on, auto refresh is on for the series, so I don't know how this is possible. Because sometimes when people have auto refresh off, you have to manually type in, like if we do 4, we got to put in 5. Unless somebody misnumbered the break, and then that allowed and showed up for Michael to buy into something. But again, that doesn't even make sense because I'm looking at the entire break log here, and his name doesn't come up one time with an order number. Yeah, I got.
But yeah, thank you for bringing this to our attention. We'll get it figured out and sorted out, and we'll figure out what's going on, and definitely raise this, because again, it's most likely a processing issue somewhere in the chain processing, and there's just very little we can do in the moment here to get that sorted out. But we'll figure it out, and Michael, you'll be taken care of for sure.
Yeah, again, no doubt, dude.
The worst case scenario here for you is that you'll get a full refund for your spots, because one thing's for sure, you should not be able to buy into a break that has not happened yet, because the previous break has not happened yet.
Yeah, for sure, Mike.
We'll quickly take a look at the break page, see where we're at. So again, Speed Flex double, fully loaded here after we did that first Speed Flex double, Akeem Mesidor and then Ronnie Sayre with 5 golden tickets in that Colts football break. 6 to go in that spin to win football mixer. So spin to win, basically, there will be 10 boxes in this series that contain a golden ticket, which also gives you a chance to win store credit, more golden tickets, or entries for a golden ticket prize. That will be a top spot draw at the end once we get all the spin the wheel sheets on the through the breaks. 6 headliners in 10 boxes in this spin to win. Devontae Smith on the Speed Flex, Patrick Mahomes on the Eclipse Authentic, George Kittle on the Speed Flex as well. Ashton Genty back in the break room after a nice little hiatus there. The Raiders running back on the Authentic as well. 2 golden tickets still left. I'm guessing those are 2 golden tickets that are still available to be part of that spin to win series there. So again, 10 boxes in the series will have 1 golden ticket, and that will have the chance to spin the wheel, be awarded store credit, additional golden tickets, or entries to the golden ticket prize of 5 golden tickets. First down football mixer. This is part of the chase, one of the chases. Again, 2 chases on this morning's show. The last 4 spots in that wild card series for the James Cook Authentic. Spot in the series is about 143. James Cook Authentic going for anywhere between $650 to $700 for whoever ends up winning that. Again, 4 spots to go. So, you pay for the 4 spots. That's about $650 right there, and gives you a 50% chance of winning the memorabilia.
Yeah.
Which is better than a 1 in 8 chance. So you could potentially get a James Cook helmet at cost, and James Cook, as we know, exploding in terms of value on the scene in Buffalo there. First down, 3 golden tickets still available. Tom Brady on the rep helmet still available. George Kittle on that authentic. If you miss him in the spin to win, he's available on the authentic in the first down. Couple speed flexes here still available. Steve Young on the rivalry speed flex, Champ Bailey on the standard speed flex, and Isaac Bruce on the retro speed flex. We have a retro, a rivalry, and a standard all available in this break. LaDainian Tomlinson, Jamar Chase jersey is also available in the first down mixer. So where are we headed to next, folks? Again, we got off to a hot start there with that speed flex double. Where are we going to next in the 9 a.m. show here on Saturday morning?
Again, we got a lot of great stuff going on here, guys. Again, got off to a red hot start, like Chinmay said, about getting that speed flex double started and squared away. Again, still so many golden tickets out in that series, but again, I want to show a little bit of love, dude, to the that Father's Day weekend mixer. Kind of strange because no longer Father's Day, and Father's Day wasn't getting enough love last weekend. We still got 23 boxes up there, but again, got a lot of kick-ass stuff, especially some double ups in that series. Football, baseball, basketball, NASCAR, so many unique items, hockey as well, WWE. And again, you were going through it not too long ago, a lot of double ups across the board there. Even some triple ups as well. We had the Cal Ripken bat alongside the Getzlav jersey and the Donovan Mitchell basketball amongst headliners. So we got a lot of cool stuff going on there. The Shaq and Mizorowski balls are really, really cool as well. But again, you guys let us know what at home where we're going to. So
yeah, you guys let us know. Again, 4 to go in that wild card single. Only 1 box left in that series, a James Cook authentic helmet. 4 to go in the jerseys. 2 headliners there. There's a James Cook jersey and a Lawrence Taylor jersey. It's 5 to go in that double for the jerseys. 4 to go in that single. And again, once we knock those jerseys out, brand new jersey series, brand new headliners available for you guys in the next jersey series. You could wear that James Cook helmet with the James Cook jersey. if you're a Bills fan, you could really rock out there.
Yeah.
And go full James Cook with the jersey and the helmet.
And if you are that lucky duck who does have that, you can dress up in that gear, send in a video for the ad contest, and win a lot of the money back that you spend for getting those items.
Yeah, and there's a look at the ad contest. Again, chance to win a $250 UA gift card. Record yourself opening up your memorabilia items. We'll choose the best 3. And first place, a $250 UA gift card. Second place, a $100 UA gift card. Third place, a $50 UA gift card. Use props. Use your children. Use your pets. Use your other memorabilia, maybe. Get creative with it. And send in your videos and be rewarded with store credit up to $250 of UA store credit there every month. It's going on every month. So keep sending those videos in. We like seeing them. We appreciate the creativity, and we enjoy seeing your excitement when you open up the items that you get. We've also got the refer a friend ticker. It's up to 7 for this month of June. Again, it's a Steve Young helmet for the month of June?
Correct.
Yeah, Steve Young authentic helmet, I believe. Steve Young authentic helmet is the giveaway for the refer a friend. Again, if you refer somebody and they spend $100 or more on their first order at UA, they get $50 off their order. You get $50 in-store credit, and then you also get a refer a friend ticket or entry into the giveaway for the Steve Young authentic helmet, and that will be given away, I'm guessing July 1, Wednesday morning. So that would be the giveaway there. Dan is saying the spin to win series. Who's in the final spin for 5 so far? Rob, I don't know if you've got that pulled up or how that's being tracked, but
Yeah, I got
if
you.
you do have it pulled up, that would be something to kind of go through.
I got Jill for 2 spots. She won that with the same order number. And then Dan, you have the other spot as well. So
cool.
For that spin to win again, 10 boxes, guys.
Yep. So it's still, 6 headliners. Jill is saying it's still just you and me. Yep. That is correct. That is correct.
Right. So again, 10 boxes away from figuring out who's going to win that 5 golden ticket prize. And again, that's a top spot draw for whoever the next couple of entries are going to be.
But yeah, folks, let's unlock a couple wheel spins. Let's unlock a couple wheel spins here on this morning show, so we can give you guys some money. James Cook on the authentic helmet in that wild card series. Again, 4 spots to go in that single. James Cook authentic going for anywhere between $650 and $750 on the retail market at your trusted retail sites. And James Cook could end up being a Super Bowl champion by the end of the season. So Super Bowl champion, potentially Super Bowl MVP. We just saw a running back win Super Bowl MVP. So not out of the realm of possibilities that James Cook is a Super Bowl MVP by the end of this season. And then that price point on that memorabilia is not going to be $650, $750. It is going to be substantially higher than that.
For sure. Especially with
10 headliners in 14 boxes in that first down series. So get yourself a headliner and get yourself in that wheel spin to get some UA Store credit back.
Okay, so real quick, because again, Michael, I'm on the case. I just messaged some of our higher ups. I will say, with a smile here, that this order that you placed just went through for a speed flex double. So that order just came through, my man. So that's a good thing.
Okay.
That's a positive.
So there are some orders that are coming through for you, Michael, or at least one order that has come through. Maybe we'll see more coming through.
Yeah.
Shortly.
So now that speed flex double is at 7. Now I have seen in some situations, I don't know if it's exactly PayPal who you said you went through to purchase those spots.
Yeah.
That legitimately might be a PayPal related issue. Again, if I hear anything from some of our higher ups,
it's a processing thing, right? It's just a processing timing issue. So the order did come through, but that was only for one spot, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So whatever you used, right. Yep. Yeah. Doesn't help with the other. Yep. I agree, Mike. Again, we're figuring it out. But that one on the site directly, that one came through. So it must be a PayPal processing thing, either on their end or our end. Yeah. One of the two, right? It's got to be one of the two. So we'll figure that out. We'll get you taken care of for sure. I know, it's a stressful situation for sure, but I will guarantee that we will take care of you in one way or another. As far as tracking down the issue, and again, worst case, you get a refund for those spots. But we are 7 to go in that next Speedflex double, and again, 36 golden tickets still available. Rob, is there a way to update on the actual break itself? Because the break still says 41. But we did just give away 5.
Yeah, I filled that out for the photoed headliner, so maybe I just got to put it as well for the assigned gold tickets as well. Yeah, so I could do both.
No, yeah, it's all good. I want to make sure we did pull 5. Correct. So it is 36. It's not 41. Golden tickets still available. It's 36 golden tickets is still a lot. I believe Tom Brady helmets in the locker. Most Tom Brady helmets in the locker are 9 or 10 golden tickets. So 36 golden tickets is basically 4 Tom Brady helmets if you win them all. And you could keep one and trade the other 3 for other stuff. So get yourself all 36 golden tickets and get yourself some Tom Brady stuff in the locker. Yeah. And then use that as trade bait. Use 3 of them as trade bait. Keep the 4th one for yourself because you got to have Tom Brady in the collection.
Yeah, and and if you think that sounds a little wacky or absurd, well, I've seen guys like, Jason Meter, who's had over 40 tickets in his account at one time. So again, I think the coolest thing about this, and I kind of want to toss this back to you and ask you this, about the locker and the golden ticket setup and the whole currency that is used. Because again, we've never, and you opened the show with this by saying that this is the first time that you yourself is like being like a kid in the candy store, as long as you meet the prerequisites of having that practice squad status in your account, which everybody that's played, let's say, for example, in the Speed Flex series, is well more than qualified.
Yeah, if you buy one spot in that double in the Speed Flex series, you've already hit the practice squad status.
What do you think is the best part of the creation of the locker and the golden tickets in and of itself? What's your favorite part?
It's definitely the ability to choose, right? The ability for the customers to choose. That's definitely my favorite part of it. There's been plenty of times where, I obviously am not buying these items when I'm opening them on air.
Yeah.
Where I see an item and I think, wow, I would have really loved this if I was in that break. But then, I got to be in the right randomizer spot. I got to be in that division. That item has to come out. A lot of things have to go right to get truly lucky in that sense. And I'm not saying that doesn't happen, because we've seen it many times where it does. The locker gives you sort of a reprieve from that for the unique exclusive items that we have here.
Yeah.
That gives you the ability to just cash those tickets in that you've already accumulated playing in the breaks. So you're still being rewarded for playing in the breaks. Now you just get to cash in. You have more autonomy and more choice in what you're getting. If you see a cool item and you have the tickets, you don't have to wait for anybody else. You just go in there and claim it for yourself, and it'll be shipped to you directly.
Yeah.
So that's the real benefit, in my opinion, of the locker. Right? They even talk about in Bruce Almighty, right? Like like Morgan Freeman is saying you can affect everything but free will, and the locker gives you free will.
Free will. Yeah.
So if Morgan Freeman says
that's a bar. Yeah.
Then it must be true.
Morgan Freeman approved for the locker. Now it's a bar, dude. The thing that I like the most about it is something like what Joe just said.
Saying, yeah, I love the locker. LT is showing up today. Very cool, very cool. Which LT, Joe?
Yeah.
Which LT?
More LT,
there are
more
two
fun.
LT. The young. I've asked this question across our UA staff. The younger UA staffers skew towards LaDainian Tomlinson as LT. The slightly older staffers skew towards Lawrence Taylor as LT. And I don't mean to disparage Lawrence Taylor, because he's a friend of the program, friend of the show, personal friend of Rip Camelucci. Sir Lawrence. Okay, Sir Lawrence. Sir Lawrence. Very cool. Very cool. Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. Perfect. Perfect in time for July 4th.
Right? Yeah.
Perfect in time for July 4th.
Flex your patriotism.
Yeah. Very cool. Maybe you can wear that on Wednesday when the Americans play Bosnia in the round of 32 game. I don't recommend wearing that out and about. It's a nice conversation piece, but it could get damaged if you're out and about. So I would be
very true.
I would be a little careful if you do wear it out and about at a USA Bosnia watch party. But very cool, very cool. Great to hear.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I just like the fact that it's constantly being refreshed.
Yeah.
As soon as a helmet goes, you can bet your bottom dollar at some point during the day it gets completely refreshed. Like, for example, Ronnie came in, was looking for that George Kittle Swarovski. Unfortunately for Ronnie, not the greatest of news. But again, that's how quickly these get claimed, how quickly they can also get replenished as well. I'm not wearing it ever.
Yeah, that's probably the right decision.
Well, it depends on, how much, I don't know, Miller Lite, moonshine, whatever happens during your 4th of July festivities. You could also use it as a bracing helmet. If you're lighting some fireworks in an open field or your backyard and you get a little too close, you gotta have that visor on your face, man. Protect yourself. Protect yourself.
Giants and fireworks, I don't know if those two things necessarily go together.
Good thing it's not a JPP helmet.
But I have others for that. Yeah, famous last words, Joe. Famous last words.
Exactly. So, again, still, Michael, I'm still working things out for you, bud. But again, the last two orders.
We're on the case.
Last 2 orders for you, my man, have gone through in that double. Dan convinced me to give it a chance. So yeah, Mike, have you redeemed anything? Have you accumulated any golden tickets there yet? Obviously, I'm sure you've checked it out up to this point. So
yeah, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat once again for the locker for folks to be able to explore there.
He's got 4 tickets. There you go. It's on PayPal now. Mine is jacked up trying to buy spots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So must be a PayPal issue. Again, we're on the case, in conversations. We'll figure it out. Rest assured, you guys will, in some way or fashion, be taken care of. We are on the case though, and we do appreciate you guys bringing this issue to our attention, because that is something that, again, is going to affect more people down the line than just Michael and Dan.
Yeah, for sure, guys. So again, hopefully there's other facets, other outlets you guys can use to get yourself in the breaks. Obviously, Michael now has the only 2 spots in Speed Flex number 5 right now. There's 6 to go there.
I'm seeing 6 spots in Speed Flex double number 5. I'm seeing 6 spots in the quad number 2. So again, people want to rally in the chat. 26 people watching across YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. So we're back on Facebook with a different page. It is the Ultimate Sports Entertainment page. Ultimate Sports Entertainment is the page. So again, if you search for Ultimate Autographs, you won't find anything on Facebook, but you will find Ultimate Sports Entertainment as the page. That is the Facebook page to go to see our shows. And I like that we are considered Ultimate Sports Entertainment.
Especially when you and I are on air.
Yeah. That's the we was a very exclusive we as us two currently in the break room. 6 to go as well in that spin to win football mixer single. Again, you can accumulate some spots there to spin to win for more golden tickets or UA store credit at the end of that series. 3 speed flex is still available among the headliners there, I believe. No, sorry. I'm looking at a different series. 2 speed flexes still available in that spin to win. George Kittle and Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith likely to be that number 1 receiver option for the Philadelphia Eagles, who are also undergoing a coordinator change. They have a rookie coming in, Makai Lemon, who's expected to step up in a big way.
Yeah.
But, Devontae Smith, since we're on the topic, and, A.J. Brown just got traded to the Patriots, where would you kind of rank, how do you guys kind of see, how do you see that situation playing out both on the Patriots side and on the Eagles side with Devontae Smith? Because we get A.J. Brown, Drake May, Devontae Smith, and Jalen Hurts in the break room pretty often. And all 4 of those guys going to be heavily affected by the change that just occurred over the offseason.
Change is a good thing, especially when coming off of it. Again, to show you how uber talented this Eagles roster was, all we heard was, and understandably so, they were the defending champs going into last year. They were expecting continued excellence, and rightfully so. But again, this is still a ball club that won 11 games last year in Philadelphia, despite numerous amounts of frustrations, mainly coming from their offensive side. But at the same time, sometimes the luster doesn't necessarily overmatch the locker room issues.
Yeah.
For example, a guy like A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown goes 1 week getting targeted only 3 or 4 times, and you would think that an Armageddon was going to happen in Philadelphia. So despite his his exuberant amount of talent, having a coordinator change, getting Kevin Patullo out of the room, getting A.J. Brown out of the room, I really think that this is going to benefit this Eagles offense, because as long as Nick Sirianni is in place, Jalen Hurts, and of course the guy that I think is the glue to that offense, and Saquon Barkley, because he's the ultimate floor raiser, right? As long as Saquon is healthy, he's always a back that you can rely on. Short yardage situation, having explosive plays. So I think it's a good thing. I think Devonta Smith, Jesus, this guy won a Heisman Trophy coming out of college as a wide receiver. Doesn't happen a whole lot, right? So I think that he has clearly proven he's a big play type of guy. That's what I think the Eagles missed the most last year. They felt ultra conservative. So I hope having Devonta Smith maxing out his targets, opening the space over the middle of the field. Now, wide receivers in terms of being rookies are very hit or miss to start off. A guy like Makai Lemon is a guy that obviously uber talented, great speed, very dynastic playmaker, but it's going to take some time to adjust, especially in a new system. Even for a guy like Jalen Hurts is going to have to learn another new offense, because I think this is Jalen's 3rd or 4th offensive coordinator.
I think it's 5th.
It might be his 5th. Yeah. So I definitely believe that. So when it comes to that, it's going to take some time to adjust. However, he's got to have to look in the rearview mirror, because Dallas clearly figured out their offense last year with Brian Schottenheimer in his first year, and the Giants now having the Harbaugh effect. And again, if you got a fully healthy Dart, Scadaboo, Neighbors, they added some veterans back into the mix as well. The Eagles, they got to right this ship pretty quick, because those 2 teams are on their tail. So I think this will be a very trying year for the Eagles. So I don't think it's a lot for them to win the NFC East,
no, for sure.
Let alone possibly making a playoff spot. So this is going to have to rely on a lot of their veterans to figure this out quick.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very interesting to see how these pieces kind of get deployed, because the big criticism from Eagles fans and people who, and I was, this is funny because I actually ended up making the fantasy football championship game in my league, despite having Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown on my team. And you would think,
impressive.
You would think, hey, you had those two guys and somehow, you were probably struggling for points or very frustrated at times. And at times it was very frustrating. I think the frustration for Eagles fans, though, was not that AJ Brown wasn't constantly getting the ball. Right? I think all Eagles fans understand the amount of talent that they have on that offense and how everybody kind of needs to get fed for things to work properly.
Correct.
I think the point of contention for Eagles fans, and point of contention certainly for me, was that the Eagles only really sort of started to get into this passing game was when they were down and desperately needed to throw the ball to start getting back into a game. They never really were aggressive with their passing game and sort of jumping out on teams and pressing the accelerator from the jump. They were always kind of hand the ball off, give Jalen some easy throws here and there, get AJ Brown maybe on an in route, get Devontae Smith on a quick curl. Those were always their sort of key plays and playing like a very conservative offense.
Yeah.
Until they needed to kind of step into gear.
Then they tap into
and
it.
then,
Yeah.
But then when they tapped in, it was working and it was successful. And I think the point of contention for Eagles fans is, well, you can see that it's successful.
Why are
so
you
why are we
long?
waiting until to start doing this?
Yeah.
I think we will see a little bit more of a dynamic Eagles offense, especially with Mekhi Lemon and Devontae Smith. I still think they will lean more on Saquon Barkley. On the Patriots side, though, AJ Brown, say what you want about his locker room antics.
It's an A+ move.
I think he's the best receiver that Drake May has had. He's the best receiver that Drake May has had.
Oh, for sure.
You can make a case for Stephon Diggs, but I think AJ Brown will be the best receiver that Drake May has had. He reunites with Mike Vrabel. They had a very successful relationship in Tennessee.
Yeah.
So I think the locker room issues will kind of be a little more muted with AJ Brown and the Patriots.
For sure. Yeah, no doubt about it. I'm just gonna get back to that in a second, but we got a lot.
Yeah.
We got a lot of.
Rick is saying one way to fill a break is as everyone tests their
our
PayPal accounts.
Yeah,
and it seems like the PayPal is working for some people and not for others. But we have 3 spots to go in that SpeedFlex double, so it's worked enough times for enough people.
A lot of people are testing it out
to get close to fill that break spot or fill that break. We are 3 to go in that SpeedFlex double number 5. So again, very close to that closing. If 2 or 3 more people want to test out PayPal and see if it's working or not, we could knock that break out.
One thing, and again, we have to scroll up actually to kind of get caught up on some of the comments here.
We are also 4 to go. We are also 4 to go in the Weekend Warrior double.
Correct.
So 4 to go in the Weekend Warrior double, 3 to go in the SpeedFlex double. We should definitely be able to knock out both of those breaks as we enter this 10 o'clock hour of our morning show.
Yeah, no doubt, guys. Again, we're a little bit more halfway through the show, and 2 of our biggest breaks, the Weekend Warrior and the SpeedFlex series, like Chinmay just alluded to, more than halfway there. Very, very simple for us to get both of those doubles done. 4 boxes should be around the corner, guys. Shout out to Rick, man. He said y'all are 2 of the best. Always
appreciate
happy
it,
when
Rick.
you're running
Thank
the breaks.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Home Slice.
Yeah,
and
we appreciate you tuning in and providing us with this chat.
Yeah, man. Saturday mornings, again, maybe not everybody is the smiling from ear to ear to wake up with the ass crack at dawn. I may or may not be one of those people, but y'all really make it so enjoyable to be here.
I don't
on
smile.
the weekends.
I don't smile ear to ear regardless. So that's not a Saturday morning thing for me.
Yeah. Bob's saying good morning, Shin Rob or Rob May. You know, no, we haven't test drove the Rob May yet. So.
Rob May might be,
The Rob May, but it is the...
Either or is good.
Yeah, PayPal just worked for me as well. Fuglin, what's up, buddy? Saying Rob or Rube. Jill saying, I'm sorry that's happened to you. They will get it figured out. Yeah, Jill unfortunately knows. Stupid me tried PayPal again. Still left up. Exact same issue.
Yeah, I think, Michael, if you want to get into the breaks, I think just go through the site for now. I think that's just the best way.
The safest
That's
play.
just the best way to do it if you want to. Yeah. We'll figure it out on our end and see if there's anything we can do on our end and work through it. But yeah, like if you're trying to get into the breaks, like I would just avoid something that is clearly not gone your way. One to go.
One to go, exactly.
One to go in that Speed Flex double number 5.
Yeah.
One to go in the Speed Flex double number 5.
And just to give an update on who is in that series, Michael, you have 2 spots, buddy. Jill, Todd, Rick, Joe, and Cameron each have 1. On my phone, it makes you use PayPal. I have to go to the computer to order on the site. What's up? What's going on, Shan?
Hey, how's it going?
Morning, gentlemen. That does suck. Sorry. Again, what Chinmay said.
Yeah.
2 simple words: processing issue.
It's extremely frustrating. We understand, and we're working on it on our end. There's not a whole lot we can do physically here.
No. We are not PayPal reps.
Yeah, but there's clearly something going on there, and again, we'll sort it out on our end if it is something on our end, and we'll look into it for sure. We're definitely looking into it. I can guarantee you that is happening.
Abso-freaking-lutely, my man. So let's just fast forward here when this
1 to go in that Speed Flex double number 5, 4 to go in that Weekend Warrior double.
So when getting to that, what would you like to see come out of this this inevitable Speed Flex double here? What do you think would be the best case scenario for somebody to get a double up? I think there's an obvious one up there.
So there is AFC West and NFC West.
Correct.
Are both still available in the no, there is no NFC West, right? No, there's no
not
NFC
for the tickets.
Not for the tickets. Sorry. No NFC West for the tickets.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the double up, the obvious double up is right. The 4 AFC West tickets and Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah. That's a great one.
That's the obvious one, right?
That's a
you
great
get the
one.
Tony Gonzalez Speed Flex as well as 4 golden tickets out of the AFC West.
Correct.
And you can go claim a LaDainian Tomlinson for 3 tickets in the locker.
You could try to see if they can duplicate it and get 2 of them if you're lucky. Times it by 2.
Yeah.
I was looking at the Adrian Peterson in the NFC North.
Oh
for
yeah,
9 tickets.
yeah. Adrian Peterson as a listed headliner could also go along with 9 tickets out of the NFC North. Yeah.
So Jill decided to double down, got her second
Lee's
spot.
General saying NFC North tickets would be nice.
Darn tootin'. Well, let's see.
And it looks like Speed Flex double number 5 is good to go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir,
Appreciate you
Steve.
guys closing that out.
Yeah, y'all rock, man. Way to go, guys. Way to go.
Little side eye to PayPal for helping us out on that.
Not the sponsor of today's show. I will say that. Let's see here. Okay, look at that. Speedflex double number 5 already created. Shout out to Frankie. For this, Jill picked some fire boxes. I just like seeing a multitude of different people playing in the break.
So Michael, Jill, Todd Oliver, Rick Pickett, Joe Gallagher, Cameron Lee, you guys are all in this break. So Speed Flex double number 5. Give me 2 box numbers.
Did you
wait
guys
for my
do
message
a
in the chat?
Superstar this morning?
We do a superstar this morning. We did not. I don't even know what superstar is referring to on the break page.
Shan, the last time we did a superstar, we did the replica series. So that superstar is that. Yeah, we still got the superstar full-size replica of Shan. We did do a quad last night. Which one were you referring to, bud?
So again, Michael, Jill, Todd, Rick, Joe, Cam. Let us know. Oh, Jill is saying 12 and 22.
Sounds good.
12 is available, and 22 is available.
I feel a lot of pressure. We got Ice Woman.
Thank you for the box calls, Jill.
Ice cold, baby.
And let's randomize these names.
I just realized this is out of 35.
Yep, 35 boxes in this Speed Flex series. So Michael, Jill, Todd, Rick, Joe, Cam, 8 times around. See where you guys end up. Michael Swain has got the NFC North as well as the NFC South. Joe Gallagher is in the NFC East. Rick Pickett is in the NFC West. Jill Lebovitz, AFC North and AFC South. Todd Oliver in the AFC East. And Cameron Lee in the AFC West. Box 12 and 22. Let's see what pops up here. Box 12 to start things off in the Speedflex double number 5. It's a big helmet. It's a big helmet, so probably going to be a speed flex.
Good luck, good luck.
Wow. This is an NBA term that Rob likes to throw out a lot, and I'll throw it out here. The bag is deep. The bag is deep.
All right.
This player is a listed headliner in basically every series.
Oh.
So I am shocked. I am shocked that this is a hidden gem.
Damn. Okay.
He did not have a great year this past year, but in his rookie season, set a tight end record.
Yes, sir.
It is Brock Bowers on the Raiders speed flex. That is going to be an AFC West hit, and that is going to go to Cameron Lee. It's an AFC West show right now. We've got Akeem Mesidor on the Chargers speed flex, and we got Brock Bowers on the Raiders speed flex. Cameron, congratulations. Yeah, I don't know how this is a hidden gem.
I don't know either.
But the bag is deep, folks.
Yeah,
And that's all I'll say on that.
Yeah, the Brock Bowers bag is very deep in terms of talent as well. I'm going to try to get a nice little value approximation here for Cam. Ironic. This is why, you know, your little keyboard fingers out there, guys. Never want to speak too soon unless Cam's trying to play a reverse Uno card out there. Because he was responding back to Rick's comment. He's like, shit, I got in the West. No tickets, and then there you go. He ends up pulling one of the most talented players currently in the AFC West. What was that? The receiving yards record that he broke?
I believe it was the receptions.
Receptions?
It was either receptions or receiving yards.
That's pretty wild, man. That is some pretty wild stuff right there.
Yeah, receptions and receiving yards.
So Cam,
both.
Cam, I'm kind of seeing with the visor, by the way.
With the visor.
I'm seeing almost an exact duplicate going for about $1,250 to $1,300 for that Brock Bowers. Sheesh. Where'd you go, buddy?
And that's right now. That's right now. Brock Bowers set a rookie receptions and receiving yards record on one of the worst offenses in the NFL.
Yeah.
Now he gets Clint Kubiak, Fernando Mendoza, Ashton Genty's there, revamped offensive line. Brock Bowers could explode this season. So that $1,200, $1,300 price point, that is not going to be the case.
Oh, for sure.
By the end of this season for Brock Bowers.
Yeah, I feel the same way about two other guys in that offense. Once we start getting some Fernando Mendoza in the room and Ashton Genty as well.
We have Genty in the spin to win on the authentic. We've seen Genty a decent amount over his rookie season. Took a little bit of a break from Ashton Genty, but now he's back in the room as we get closer to football season. So the Raiders are coming in. Let's see if Cameron can double up on either Tony Gonzalez or some golden tickets.
I think you'd love that.
Or if somebody else will join the party here in this Speed Flex series.
Yeah, Rick's saying he wants the tickets. Joe's hungry for tickets. Cam wants tickets.
Box 22. Box 22.
Like Shinmei said earlier, you know, we got way more tickets, y'all, than the Chocolate Factory. So,
Yeah.
you know, hopefully we can spread some around here.
Lot of tickets. No tickets, but another Speed Flex.
That works.
And now, I just genuinely don't know who's going to be in here.
Speed Flexes are a nice consolation prize in this series.
This is cool. This is cool. We talked about Fernando Mendoza and how he's going to be potentially the starting quarterback for the Raiders at some point. Don't know if it's going to be week 1. He won a championship at Indiana this past season. Another player that won a championship at Indiana got picked in the first, I believe it was a first-round pick. Let me double check. I'm going to double check that. This was a guy that I actually wanted for the Packers in the draft, and I believe he was a second-round pick taken in this past draft. One of the lockdown corners for the Indiana Hoosiers, D'Angelo Pons. But it's not just him on this Jets Speed Flex. This is a dual-signed one.
Oh, wow.
It's D'Angelo Pons. And it's Minka Fitzpatrick.
Oh, shit. Okay.
On the Jets
Wow.
Speed Flex. That is going to be an AFC East hit, and that is going to go to Todd Oliver.
How about that? Wow. That is very, very cool, man.
Awesome.
That is a really cool hit.
Awesome dual-signed Speed Flex there. The Jets, they couldn't pick off a pass to save their lives last year. 0 Goose egg on the interceptions. I believe that will change this season. Minka Fitzpatrick and D'Angelo Pons, part of revamping that secondary, revamping that whole franchise really under Aaron Glenn. That offense is probably still not going to be that great, but that defense should be much better this season, and D'Angelo Pons will be a big part of that. Very excited to see how he fits in, but D'Angelo Pons and then Minka Fitzpatrick on the sweet spot of that speed flex.
Man, that is sweet, man. I mean, Minka.
And this pops in person a lot more than on the product cam. Like,
oh,
I'm
the
sure
forest green, man?
It looks like it's shining on the product cam. It is shining a lot more in person here. And I'm never one to really keep Jets memorabilia out on the table, but I'm going to leave this one out. It gives us a little bit of diversity from the AFC West.
Gotta give the Jets some love. But yeah, if you've been having a spot in the AFC, this has been the show for you so far. Cam said we got the quad down to a couple. I'll snag a spot. Cam, you're the freaking man. Here's the positive thing for those that unfortunately did not win. 2 hidden gems, no tickets off the board. Photoed headliners and all the golden tickets still remain. But again, look at what we just pulled. You know, a dual signed Jets and that Brock Bowers as hidden gems with no tickets attached.
Yeah, we didn't even know that these were in here.
Yeah. No, this is sick. And by the way, I like how you mentioned that Brock Bowers is a photo headliner. And at bare minimum, a secondary.
Pretty much.
You're never going to see a Brock Bowers hidden gem again. You're never going to see that.
Well, I mean, we don't know. Now Brock Bowers might just be a hidden gem.
You know what? 10-20, June 27th, 2026.
Yeah.
Mark it down at home.
6/27/26.
For the rest of the year, I'm calling my shot here that we're never going to see that happen again.
Cam is saying if we get that quad down to a couple, he'll buy a spot. It's currently 6 to go.
6 to go, yeah.
The good news for the folks in the chat, it looks like, is that there were no tickets given away. And it seems like that's what people in the chat are wanting. So the good news for the folks at home is that there were no tickets. We gave away 2 Speedflex helmets, but we didn't give away any headliners, and we didn't give away any golden tickets. So
Exactly.
still 36 tickets left in that Speedflex series, and still 11 headliners in those 20 boxes.
Yeah, man, I'm still salivating at the other 2 possibilities we talked about.
Well, the tickets are the headliners,
Exactly.
right? So 4 helmet headliners.
I'm still thinking about the Tony G and AFC West with the 6 tickets or the Adrian Peterson and 9. Count them, 9 NFC North tickets. Excuse me. I'm going to drop a link for you guys again to that locker so y'all can see how or what you can get, I should say, with 9 golden tickets.
Yeah, Joe. I mean, again, hard to disagree.
Tickets are way better.
With the tickets versus Speedflex debate. And again, that's just your preference of what you want. Tickets versus Speedflexes. My response to that would be ¿Por qué no los dos? Why not both?
Muy bien. Muy bien. And again, just referring back to those 9 tickets real quick, there is not a double-digit ticket helmet currently in that locker. You want to know what the most expensive one is at 9 tickets? 2 of them. Tied for first, both by the same government name, Tom Brady. 2 separate Bradys, 9 tickets at the top of the mountaintop in the locker with a Patrick Mahomes as well, worth 8 tickets.
Gonna write this up quickly for Todd.
Yeah. And by the way, again, this is still our infant, okay, of the break room. This upcoming Monday will be our 3-week anniversary of the locker. I think I might be the only one keeping track of that, but you know what? Kick rocks. If, for whatever reason, one of those Brady gets redeemed, guess what? We have another one in there for you guys. So, again.
And we'll probably refresh with another Brady.
Yeah, I would say so.
When the one gets replaced. So, there will be plenty of Tom Brady there.
Rick. Said a general is supposed to lead.
Rick Pickett, general supposed to lead. Buy it down to a couple spots.
You know what? I'll drop that link in there as well for the Speedflex.
Keep maybe test some other payment processing sites and see if there's some issues.
Jeez. Go through any type of method of payment.
Let's spread the love.
Well, how about that?
I did promise that I would educate Rob a little bit on some World Cup action.
Please do so.
So again, last group stage games today.
Okay.
So Croatia and Ghana playing, England and Panama, Colombia and Portugal, Congo and Uzbekistan, Jordan and Algeria, Jordan and Argentina, Algeria and Austria. Algeria, Austria, that's going to be a late game, 9 p.m. Central Time. That is essentially a win or go home for not both teams. It is for Algeria. Austria do need a win, though, or a draw to secure a knockout spot. If they lose, they're probably out. Argentina already locked up the top spot in the group. Congo has a chance to potentially make it if they beat Uzbekistan. They would have 4 points, and that would probably be enough among the third place teams. But Colombia and Portugal battling for the top spot in that group. England has already secured a spot. I believe Ghana has already secured a spot. But Croatia still needs a spot. And Croatia versus Ghana would be for either a third place spot or the second automatic qualifier. So that would be... and Croatia would need a win there to secure qualification. So Croatia needs a win to secure qualification. Ghana already in with 4 points. So not too much drama, but it's more about the seeding and the qualification of the bracket, which has started to shape up a little bit here. As we see these first round matchups, round of 32 will be coming through here in this next week, starting with South Africa and Canada on Sunday. As you sort of scour this round of 32, as a soccer novice, there's a couple matchups that already jump out to me. France versus Sweden on June 30th. That is going to be a phenomenal matchup. France has been scoring goals left and right. Sweden has two very dynamic forwards who can score goals with the best of them. So we'll see if that turns into a bit of a shootout.
Okay.
And Netherlands and Morocco. Morocco making a run all the way to the semifinal in the 2022 World Cup. Netherlands bouncing back from a tough opening game to beat Sweden 5-1. So that matchup also very exciting in the round of 32. And of course, USA taking on Bosnia on July 1st. That's a Wednesday, 7 p.m. game. We will be repping red, white, and blue here. And if the U.S. do end up winning that game, they will go to the round of 16. They will most likely be playing Belgium, but they could be playing a third-place team from one of these groups, depending on how things play out here. You're more of a baseball guy. How much World Cup stuff have you kind of caught up with over the last week as we move toward the knockout round, the business end of the tournament, as we say?
Yeah, I haven't been able to avoid it every time I'm at the GF's house. They're very soccer heavy in her household, so I'll catch it on in the background and I'll try to watch some highlights when I can. But this is definitely the most that I've ever paid attention to the World Cup. I was paying attention to some of the games that were going on yesterday. I saw that France absolutely dominated Norway yesterday. That was one of the more highly anticipated games.
Norway rested a bunch of their starters, so
correct,
made sense.
Correct. I know that
Nick Riggs saying what's live, my boys. Hey Nick, how's it going?
Nick? Good to see you, buddy.
We'll go through what's happening in the break room here in a little bit.
Correct me if I'm butchering this, but Dembele,
yes.
Dembele had a hat trick yesterday, which was very exciting to see. For me personally, I just like to see how long the broadcasters can have goal.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of keep like a stopwatch to see how long you can hold that out for. So there's a whole lot of that going on yesterday. Belgium last night put up a 5-spot against New Zealand, which was very exciting. So I was watching a good amount yesterday. I know Spain is one of the considered favorites as well. They pitched a shutout against Uruguay, but kind of just foreseeing what we got in the round of 32s in teams of, in terms of teams that have already qualified for the round of 32. I kind of want to stay loyal to the soil here because USA, I think, is played pretty well. I know that they had that heartbreaking loss in extra time against, what was it, Uruguay?
Turkey.
Against Turkey, that's right, against Turkey.
Nothing to play for.
Yeah, nothing to play. Yeah, because they already clinched the round of 32. But outside of that, they're, I don't want to say significant favorites, but they're almost a minus 300 favorite against Bosnia. What have you seen so far from USA? Have they kind of met expectations? Have they surpassed them up to this point? Have they been a little bit more not as dominant as you expected? Because I know you said you expect them to get to the round of 16, but do you think you could possibly see them going farther than that based on what you've seen so far?
I do. And I think it has to do with the fact that Belgium has not looked as solid. That would be their most likely opponent in the round of 16. Belgium has not looked very good. And USA has looked much better than expected. There was a lot of optimism around this USA team because a lot of these players, young players, had flourished overseas in top domestic leagues and they were all coming together for a home World Cup. So there was a lot of hope, a lot of optimism, a lot of good vibes. There was also some question marks as to how Pochettino would deploy this squad, how it would work against some top teams, and the run up to the World Cup. The results were mixed. They were giving up a lot of goals, and sometimes they couldn't match them in terms of scoring. But given the quality of competition, I knew quality of opposition was not going to match them in the group stage, and I was happy to be proven right. The thing is, in soccer, you are supposed to dominate the teams that you should, and the U.S. did that. They dominated the teams that they should dominate. They beat Paraguay convincingly. They beat Australia convincingly. If you want to be taken seriously as a contender, these are the types of teams that you need to regularly beat and beat convincingly, and they did that. And they nearly took down Turkey with backups, right? So it shows you that there's a lot of confidence in the team. It shows you that there's obviously a lot of talent.
Yeah.
And they're playing with the home crowd and home energy, and people believe. And as guys who have grown up playing sports and understand sports and have covered sports for a while, that belief matters. Mm-hmm. That can be the difference. A lot of times when talent is equal and effort is equal, that belief can be the difference. We saw it in the NBA Finals, right? The talent disparity may have been minimal. The effort disparity may have been minimal, but no matter the deficit, the Knicks believed. The Knicks simply believed, and time and time again, they were able to come back. So that belief is going to be huge, and I think the U.S. should be able to take down Bosnia pretty comfortably in the round of 32. So I'm excited to see where they go. I think round of 16, I think going into the tournament, round of 16 was my expectation. I would have been happy and say that the team met expectations. Now I think you can talk about quarterfinals being a thing.
Yeah, and once that round of 16 hits, saying that, again, if all things go well, and they do end up handling their business against Bosnia, I know that Belgium is still waiting so who would Belgium play?
Yeah, so Belgium would be a third place team. It depends on how the rankings get slotted out. So they would play one of the third place teams from one of the group stages. So it'll be interesting to see how that kind of gets slotted out. Definitely. Belgium would be favored heavily in that situation. But Belgium really, they scored 5 goals yesterday in a desperation spot, but they have not looked good otherwise. So I think I would give the USA a 50-50 shot against Belgium. They may have better talent on paper, but their performance so far this tournament has not been.
It's been underwhelming. Yeah, very cool.
Nick saying trying to get what's live to become a thing. Tell your friends.
I kind
of like that. I kind of like that. It's a twist on things, right? You walk into a party and say like, "What's live, fellas?" Like that could catch on.
The UA live break room on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. That's what's live right now.
For sure what's live.
And Instagram as well. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Tell your friends about that.
6 to go in the next Speed Flex double.
Damn right.
6 to go in that quad still. 5 to go in that spin to win single that was at 6 to go for a little bit. And we are still 4 to go in that Father's Day Weekend Warrior. Again, guys, 4 to go in this double. Still plenty of double up opportunities in this Weekend Warrior once this page ends up loading. Rob Gronkowski and Dale Earnhardt Jr. is a double up. Emmitt Smith and Tony Dorsett dual signed helmet, along with the Vlad Guerrero Jr. and Senior dual signed baseball. That is also a double up. Misiorowski on the All-Star Game baseball and Shaquille O'Neal on the basketball is also a double up. Kevin Durant doubles up with the David Ortiz in the secondary headliners section. I'm guessing that David Ortiz will be a jersey, but it could be a baseball bat. It could be a helmet.
It could be a baseball, yeah.
But David Ortiz and Kevin Durant double up. Donovan Mitchell and Ryan Getzlaff and Cal Ripken Jr. is a potential triple up with the Orioles, Ducks, and Cavaliers spot. So plenty of double ups and triple ups available in this Father's Day Weekend Warrior Series, which is 4 to go in that double box. 10:34 here in the UA Live Break Room on this Saturday morning. We've got at least until 11. That is where we will officially look at potentially shutting things down here. Again, Chase wheel spin options for you guys. We have 2 of them. That last box in that wild card series, 4 to go in that single. It is a James Cook authentic helmet Price point for that single box, $143. That James Cook Authentic, currently retailing for about $650, $700, $750, depending on where you look. James Cook, by the end of this season, like I said, could be playing in Super Bowl, could end up being Super Bowl MVP. We just saw a running back win Super Bowl MVP for the Seattle Seahawks. Not out of the realm of possibilities that James Cook is a Super Bowl MVP for the Buffalo Bills and has a huge season with Joe Brady as a head coach. I can guarantee you that the helmet, if he does that, will not be $650, $700, $750. It'll be substantially more than that.
You know, what if I told you at this time last year that Kenneth Walker would be the Super Bowl MVP? Yeah. That would be a little bit harder to believe than a guy like James Cook.
But it's possible.
You know, I mean, everything as of right now.
We are now 5 to go in that Speed Flex double number 6.
Now, everything has to line up for you for a championship season, right? For one way or another. But again, right now, don't listen to Vegas. Vegas is an approximation necessarily. But going into this year right now, you know, Buffalo, they are the odds-on favorites to not only come out of the AFC, but to win the Super Bowl in general as well.
Okay.
Them and the Rams are basically neck and neck for odds.
I've seen Rams as the favorites for most of this.
Yeah, right now they're at plus 500, and then the Bills are slightly behind that at plus 550.
Okay,
but
it's essentially the same.
They're moving into their new stadium at Highmark, which is going to be unbelievably exciting. They cut the ribbon, I think, yesterday or 2 days ago. So there's a lot of momentum building. Obviously, the DJ Moore edition, but James Cook in general, okay, that's on their brand new rivalry authentics that they have. Again, like Chinmay mentioned, 4 spots to go there in the wild card. For a guy like James Cook, a lot of people kind of assume that Lamar and Derrick Henry, a guy we get a lot here in the break room, have the best rushing attack in football, and understandably so. People don't understand how underrated James Cook is. Anytime we get a guy like Jamal Charles in the break room, the Longhorns legend, the Chiefs legend, we call him Mr. YPC, yards per carry, because he's got the highest regular season of average all time. I think James Cook is only 0.2 or 0.3 yards a game behind him. He averages over 5 yards a game for his entire career. The guy is the most underrated superstar in the game.
Absolutely.
Like you said earlier, you get him now, watch his value continue to skyrocket. This guy is going to flirt with an all-pro team again this year. He led the league in touchdowns 2 years ago. He led the league in rushing yards this past year. This guy is about as much of a stud as anyone else is.
And how about this? How about this? In his 4 seasons, so we'll discount his rookie season because he only carried the ball 90. He still carried the ball 90 times in his rookie season.
Behind what? Devin Singletary?
Secondary back there in Buffalo. 16 games played, 17 games played, 16 games played, 17 games played. Pretty durable.
Ironman, yeah.
Pretty durable.
Yeah.
This past season, carried the ball 309 times.
Yeah.
309 carries. Also had 33 receptions. So we talk about the days of the running backs not being as targeted or kind of being managed in the workload a little bit. That was not the case with James Cook. Over the past 2 seasons, 2,630 rushing yards and 28 touchdowns.
That plays.
Over the past 2 seasons.
That plays.
That's averaging 1,300 yards and 14 touchdowns a season.
Yeah. And that's a guy who is widely considered now by most, and Josh Allen in front of him, who won an MVP 2 years ago. That year that that James Cook actually led the league in touchdowns, ironically.
Yeah, 16.
Again, he gets overshadowed by Josh Allen, unfortunately. But it's kind of wild, too, because what's the one thing that Bills fans and pundits have been clamoring for? A bona fide number 1 wide receiver on offense. But even with that being the case, I feel like people nationally, I'm not saying Bills fans do, or even us, but a lot of people emphasize you need a number 1 wideout. You need a number 1 wideout. People don't realize you got a top 5 running back in the backfield.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just Josh Allen and a bunch of Make-A-Wish kids consistently putting up double-digit wins. Like maybe not the best analogy there, but you get the point.
Yeah.
James Cook, for whatever reason, has not been appreciated enough. And I'm glad that he held up before the beginning of last season for a 4-year contract.
Yeah, absolutely.
He knew his worth. And
he knew his value.
And he backed it up. And he backed it up.
Yeah, 5 to go. We are 5 to go in that double. Dan saying I'm going to get you with that sniper spot. All right, Dan. We'll see. We'll see how long you wait for that. But 5 to go in that Speed Flex double number 6. Again, we've pulled 3 Speed Flex helmets. And then we gave out 5 golden tickets in the other box that did not have a helmet. A couple rookies on here, bona fide stud and Brock Bowers, and dual signed Speed Flex. So we've kind of ran the gauntlet here in terms of what we've looked for. We got golden tickets, rookies, dual signed, and then what is normally a photoed headliner coming in as a hidden gem in this Speed Flex series.
Now, you want to talk about accumulation of value. First of all, I just want to focus on the first pull we had in Akeem Mesidor. Look at this. First round pick and the first round pick inscription. Yeah. Anytime you get an inscription, guys, y'all know this very well, it automatically gives it a couple $100 more potentially in value. Akeem Mesidor, if he has now this is, again, I'm putting this out there, he's going to play for a winning football team supposedly this year again in the Chargers. This guy is going to possibly be, if he's healthy, in Defensive Player of the Year for a rookie conversation.
They're going to play for he's going to play for a contending team.
Right? Now,
they might not necessarily win. They're a contending team.
A winning team.
They're a contending team. They're a competitive team.
So, and you know what happens when you play for a winning team or a contending team? You're going to get more national media. You're going to get more publicity. Now, I'm not saying that's necessarily fair, but would a guy like Akeem Mesidor get as much pub if he was playing for the Cardinals as an edge rusher than he would as a Charger? He's just not going to, right? No. So, again, if he's got a great year, if he's in contention for Defensive Rookie of the Year, his value is going to be much higher as you continue to hold on to this bad boy. So if I'm somebody like Ronnie Sayer, I'm holding on to this. Unless you want to use it as trade bait, I am holding on to this and watch his value skyrocket. And come talk to us this time next year.
We talk about Ruben Bain Jr. as being that highly rated draft pick for the Miami Hurricanes with 9.5 sacks on the season. Akeem Mesidor actually led the Hurricanes in sacks with 12.5.
Yeah.
He was the sacks leader on that team.
Wild.
So Ruben Bain, rightfully so, very talented player. Mesidor is no slouch.
No.
And there's a reason he was taken in the first round.
Yeah. Probably one of the better steals, I would say, relative to draft position, because I think he was taken 22nd overall, I believe. So really, really nice pickup by the Chargers there. And since we're kind of on the topic
22nd overall.
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah,
22nd. So, let's go, because we were talking about the the Bills in the AFC. Now we're talking about the Chargers a little bit. Who is a team in each conference? We'll start in the AFC here that you can maybe see yourself, or I guess you could say the NFL landscape, kind of not giving enough attention to going into this year.
They've gone under the radar, and they're very prominent in the break room. And the reason they've gone under the radar is because of an injury to their quarterback the last few seasons. The Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay.
The Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
And again, the odds makers are high on them, right? The win totals are high. They're going to be favored in a lot of games. It all relies on Joe Burrow being healthy. But when Joe Burrow is healthy, that Cincinnati Bengals team is a Super Bowl contender. They just made a big trade to get Dexter Lawrence on their defensive line. They've kind of tried to revamp that defense a little bit.
Yeah.
But Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Chase Brown, T. Higgins, it's hard to find a better offensive skill group to put up points. And Joe Burrow is still the only active quarterback to take out Patrick Mahomes in a playoff game.
It's a wild thing to think
Well,
about.
Jalen Hurts as well.
Yeah.
If you count the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts, the only two guys to win a playoff game against Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, which is a pretty wild stat to think about.
Actively.
And again,
Brady did it
for some people
twice as well.
Refer Mahomes as like the baby goat, right? I mean, Joe Burrow, that was a magical 22 season that they had. So again, please don't use this as exact logic from Vegas here. But you mentioned their win total and what they're high on. So they're projected to be about a 9.5 win team is what they're looking at right now. But ironically, they're actually the 8th odds-on favorites in the AFC to come out of their conference. They're at 10-1 right now. So again, the definition of a sleeper, I agree with you. But I'm going to have to back my guy here in Cameron in the chat. You know I was extremely high on the Texans last year. I'm even more bullish on them this year because there's still so much more room for growth on the offensive side. Look, guys we get from the Texans defense in this break room, Derek Stingley, Will Anderson Jr., and Azeez Al-Shahir, who got paid handsomely. Congrats to him and Will Anderson, both deservingly so. That defense is serious. Look, we saw it last year, understandably, 40-plus-year-old Aaron Rodgers, but still in their house. They absolutely handcuffed. Seriously, one of the most embarrassing home playoff losses I've seen from a team in quite some time. The Texans absolutely dominated them in 60 minutes. But again, even with C.J. Stroud, I believe, having 5 turnovers against the Patriots in the divisional round, they were still in that game until really the fourth quarter, because their defense kept them in it. So, again, the addition of David Montgomery to that offense, I think, is a very sound under the radar, because between Woody Marks, a hampered Nick Chubb, they didn't really have stability at that running back position. sometimes your best offense is having stability as a running back.
Yeah.
It's going to make life easier on CJ Stroud. They have an all-pro caliber wideout in Nico Collins. Hopefully some of the younger guys like Jalen Noel, Xavier Hutchinson can continuously grow in that offense as well. I just like the structure of that team and the foundation of that team. They are just a spot above the Bengals. They're at about 9-1. The Bengals are at 10-1. So 2 really good sleepers over there. Hey, AFC Championship matchup.
Potentially.
We'll come back and talk about that.
And I'll give you one in the NFC as well.
Yeah, go ahead. That's what I was looking. Yeah, I was going to ask you that next.
Nick is talking about Bucks losing Mike Evans, but still set at wide receiver. How about Mike Evans' new team, the San Francisco 49ers?
Yeah, it's my team too.
The 49ers won 12 games last year with Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, George Kittle, Brock Purdy, all missing time.
Brandon Ayuk, if you want to.
Substantial time.
Yeah.
And they still won 12 games. And I know reigning Super Bowl champions are in the division. The Rams, who just loaded up in the offseason, are in their division. So it's a tough division, and it's a tough conference. But I bet those San Francisco 49ers believe that if they're healthy, they can compete with anybody.
Yeah.
And they're not wrong. When they're healthy, they can beat anybody. They went into Philadelphia and beat the defending Super Bowl champions in their building with a hobbled team last year.
Yeah.
So I would not at all shy away from the 49ers. And they just got a big-time weapon in Mike Evans.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you talk about the ultimate upgrade. And again, I'm not disrespecting this guy in Brandon Ayuk, but going from Brandon Ayuk essentially to Mike Evans, that even despite Evans's age getting more and more advanced, I mean, with all due respect, if the guy didn't unfortunately break his collarbone early in the year last year,
it would have been another
lot for 1,000 yards. Exactly.
Yeah, Mr. Consistency.
Again, and that's the biggest thing. Having a guy, and Brock Purdy is the most underrated quarterback in the sport. And again, I'm not trying to sound like I'm just going by calculator and stats, but sometimes the stats don't lie. That guy is Mr. Efficiency in the pocket. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive genius, and like you mentioned, the only thing that's holding them back, and Cameron just said it, not just about Evans, but that whole defense needs to stay healthy.
Yeah.
So same thing. So they're kind of in between the Texans and the Bengals in the NFC. They're about 8.5, 9-1, which is shockingly good enough for third most. The Rams are a landslide favorite. Seattle kind of sliding behind them at 2.
That makes sense.
So I'm going to go with probably my biggest long shot here, according to Vegas. And again, we might reside in Chicago, but I'm not a Chicago bias whatsoever. I'm going to go 14-1. I'm going to go with the Chicago Bears as the sleeper to come out. The Bears are no longer hibernating in the NFC. They had I know that's not going to make you happy to hear being a Packers fan.
It's all good.
But the momentum that they...
Build the hype.
Well, yeah, the hype last year was obviously
hype was
justified
very
and
real last year.
It was very real
last year.
It was a true Cinderella story. They were probably the best regular season story of the regular season in the NFL last year. A 12-win team. Backing on what Cameron's saying here, Caleb definitely a hell of a year. He is a dark horse MVP contender this year.
Absolutely.
Again, Colston Loveland and Luther Burden are on the rise. They're going to have a lot of young players.
You won't hear any complaints from me about Luther Burden.
So, yeah.
Luther Burden, we get in the break room as well. Very excited to see him continue to roll through the break room. So, very excited for Luther to come through. Caleb Williams, though, and again, even as a Packers fan, I can praise Caleb Williams.
Mr. Fourth Quarter, yeah.
The comebacks were amazing. The never say die attitude was amazing. The ability to make those throws was amazing. The throw that he made against the Rams in that Rams game on 4th down.
Yeah.
I said it even after even after he made that throw. There are only 2 quarterbacks active in the league that I think can make that throw. Caleb Williams and Patrick Mahomes.
Correct.
I don't think anybody else is making that throw. So that tells you where Caleb Williams' arm talent is. And now it's just about consistency and making sure that you have that offense humming over 4 quarters.
Yeah, and like you said, I mean, getting jump-started early over the course of 4 quarters. And again, here, most underrated thing about the Bears, right? Again, Caleb Williams, deservingly so, stole a lot of headlines. One of the best running back tandems last year, DeAndre Swift had a career year.
Yeah.
5th-round pick, Kyle Manungai.
Yeah.
It was a huge part of that offense. And if there's one
I
thing...
thought it was 7th round.
Was he a 7th round? You're probably right. 7th round, 5th round.
7th round.
He was a 3rd-day draft pick last year.
Day 3 pick.
Yeah, day 3 pick.
Yeah,
so,
7th round.
Very, very... I mean, what a phenomenal addition. If there's one thing we've seen Ben Johnson to do, he can do 2 things. He can build a culture, and he can build an offense. Because a lot of people were kind of side-eyeing, not the talent of Colston Loveland out of Michigan last year, 10th overall pick. It was because...
The fit.
And
the depth chart.
We got Cole Kmet. Yeah, so it's like... but he loved running 2 tight end sets to build the run game in Detroit. He did it last year in Chicago. So
and Loveland was arguably their best receiver down the stretch.
Yeah, him and Burden exploded down the stretch for sure.
Yeah.
So again, their defense, ironically though, it's like, how much can they keep them in games? Because that NFC North is going to be a gauntlet. That's going to have a playoff type feel come the last month of the season. So I think they were battle tested last year. People counted them out. There's a difference between being the hunted and the hunter.
Yeah.
This year they're going to be hunted. So it's going to be very, very different for them. So let's see how that goes. So by the way,
a little bit of, speaking of side eyes, Jill saying in the chat, 3 to go in that speed flex double. And I see that as well on my screen, Jill. Yeah,
okay.
3 to go in that speed flex double. We got we're at 10:50 right now. We got 10 minutes or so before we got to hop off for sure. We got to hop off here. Rick is now saying 2 to go. Cam is also saying 2 to go. My screen is also saying 2 to go.
Correct.
2 to go in that double. So we should be able to knock out that double here before we head off at the conclusion of this show. I'm gonna close the wheel spins at 10:55. We have not seen an order in either the wild card or the first down. So I'm going to close both those wheel spins at 10:55. If we see orders in those series, I'll push the wheel spin a little bit. But both those, I'm going to say we're going to close the wheel spins at 10:55.
If you guys have enjoyed what we got going on this morning, again, let's close out the bang, like you said. Chase wheel spin will be up right around the corner. We're
2 to go in that speed flex double number 6.
We're looking to go out with the big bang here. Now, I do want to mention, part of the reason why this is down to 2 is to Michael Swain. I know Mike has had a little bit of a turbulent morning with us, and I do want to give you a heads up, Mike. Your second order that came in for that speed flex double, I do have it as a payment pending over here. So I just want to kind of let you know, all your other orders this morning outside of the previous ones we talked about have gone through and it's fine. This one, however, is payment pending. So you are in this speed flex double for the second time. This is your second order in this series, but that's just something to keep an eye on for you there, bud. So just want you to know. But there is 2 to go, like you said.
Yeah, so let's, chat is saying that we should run the speed flex double to kind of wrap up this 9 a.m. show, and I agree with them. I think that's a great place to kind of land at the end here. But about 8 more minutes to go here to close out that speed flex double. Let's give away some golden tickets. Let's give away some more great helmets. Maybe there's some more hidden gems popping up here, like Brock Bowers was in the speed flex series. But again, they're all speed flexes here. Or golden tickets. So it's either golden tickets or speed flexes. You can't go wrong in this series. And
damn right.
Cam is saying it's closed. I'll take your word for it, Cam. And it is refreshed and indeed closed. So we will do speed flex double number 6.
Yeah. So as long as you got the confirmation email, big dog, you're good.
You're good.
Yeah, you're gonna see that order in here, my friend. So you are good, as Chinmay is saying.
Yeah,
you are good. I'm just saying it might take a little bit longer to process that order. Again, for whatever reason, I don't know.
If you see, I think Rob was just giving you a heads up if you see sort of a transaction pending or something like that.
Yeah. So let's see what we got here.
Speed flex double number 6.
Correctamundo.
We'll see who's in there.
Yeah, just give me 1 second here. It'll be good.
Get the message going in the chat. So speed flex double number 6.
Well, let's hope we go out with a big bang here. Very exciting stuff.
So again, messages ready in the chat. And I think the folks are saying that Michael Swain will pick the boxes. I think that's more than fair.
There you go.
Michael, just type in those numbers again once. Type in those numbers again. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
15 and 27. Appreciate it. Both numbers are good. So 15 is good.
Yeah.
And 27 is also good.
Yeah, just a PSA. Hopefully you don't have any plans for the rest of the day. Chinmay and I will be back at noon. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram. The feeds are endless. I will be.
We are the better plan.
We are the better plan.
You may have plans.
Yeah.
We are the better plan.
We are the better planner. If you guys
so
end up
Michael,
going out.
Jill, Dominic, Rick, Cam, and Josh Rouser. Morning to you, Josh.
Josh, close that out. Yeah.
Thank you for jumping in and closing that out.
Yep. I'll be on that side. Chinmay will be over here at 12 o'clock.
Let's randomize. Let's see where we are going to go here for Speed Flex Double number 6. 8 times around, folks. Dominic Passo, you are in the NFC North. Joshua Rouser, you've got the NFC South as well as the AFC East. Cam Lee is in the NFC East. Joe Lebovitz in the NFC West. Michael Swain in the AFC North and AFC West. And Rick Pickett is in the AFC South. 15 and 27. Speed Flex Double number 6. Let's see what we've got going on here. Box 15 to start things out.
Tickets, and more tickets.
This light is always just... It must be the camera, but this is box 15. I can promise you that.
A little bit of glare.
A little bit of glare.
All right, let's flex on you guys for at least one more time this morning. Not me, apparently, but someone.
No tickets in this one at the moment. A big helmet. So it looks like it'll be a speed flex here. Lamar Jackson calls Zay Flowers the human joystick.
Oh, let's go.
This is the original human joystick. On the Eagles, it is Michael Vick with the visor.
Ooh.
The green, the green tinted visor. It's hard to tell. You can see it more with the product cam. It's harder to see kind of in person, but that is a nice flashy green visor. That is going to be an NFC East hit, and that is going to go to Cameron Lee. Michael Vick on the Eagles speed flex.
Let's go, brother. Let's go. Have a morning, Cam. He's building himself quite an offense, dude.
Yeah.
Brock Bowers
and Michael Vick.
Oh, one of my favorites as a kid. Same. Although it's on
you played Madden 04, played with Michael Vick.
Still the most dominant sports character of all time. No
if you played Madden 04 and your friends were upset with you, you definitely played with Michael Vick.
Probably. They would want to switch the controllers.
Yeah.
Why do you get to take the Falcons? Again, from...
So many Falcons versus Falcons matchups.
That's badass, man. Ironically, probably a better pocket passer with the Eagles than he was a Falcon.
Yeah.
One comeback player of the year with the Eagles. But, yeah. I mean, he was really one of the first guys to become a legitimate dual-threat quarterback. That's awesome, man.
Keep Michael out here as part of our hits of the show.
Yeah.
Hard to put a speed flex away.
Yeah.
That's just his general practice here. Hard to put a speed flex.
4 hidden gem flexes on the table.
Yeah. Box 27.
Very nice consolation prize.
Box 27. Okay.
If you're not getting a photoed headliner, if you're not getting tickets, then you're getting a hidden gem speed flex.
You're getting speed flex. That's pretty good.
Oh, with Warwick Dunn, what a call.
Yeah.
What was that? Who's their Brandon Finnegan?
Finnegan, that is a pull.
Oh my God, who else in that offense?
Algie Crumpler.
Tight end Algie Crumpler.
Roddy White.
Early Roddy White. Damn.
Box 27. For the folks clamoring for tickets, this is not going to be a ticketed one.
Okay.
But it's going to be a speed flex. So we're giving away helmets, which is part of the break room here. A guy who is not quite Michael Vick, but a guy who's hoping to be as good as Michael Vick, if not better than Michael Vick was in Atlanta. He's a lefty passer as well. He's not Tua Tagovailoa, though. He's Michael Penix Jr.
Ooh.
On the speed flex.
That's sweet, man.
That is going to be an NFC South hit. Visor intact. That is going to go to Joshua Rouser. Michael Penix Jr., can he beat out Tua Tagovailoa? Is he still the Falcons quarterback of the future? They're hoping this Michael is better than that Michael, but that Michael was pretty damn good.
Man, that's it might be hard for Josh and everybody else tuning in to see, but that is like a matte black. It's a much more smoother surface on that. I love the mattes, man.
Yeah.
The mattes are a very
matte
sleek.
helmet.
Yeah. It's also like a, trying to just define the color as well on the visor. It's kind of like
silver. Grayish. It's like a silver. Yeah. It's like a silver gray type of.
Yeah.
It's the color of. So the outer outline on this Falcons logo is a silver,
Yeah.
It's kind of that color of the face mask.
It's probably
Or visor.
that's
The face mask is also that
It's
color.
like a carbon copy comparison. I would agree there, my friends. So, again, congratulations to Josh and Cameron. But just like the last double we had, no tickets,
36 golden tickets still available.
no headliners.
Yeah. And the headliner speed flexes are still available as well.
So again, great job for the winners. Like there's literally no losers in this break where it's like, hey,
Yeah.
there are some times where, again, I'm not speaking for myself. I'd be happy with any piece of memorabilia, but there are even some winners that'll be like, that's great. Thank you guys. But it wasn't what I was looking for. You can't possibly sigh at a hidden gem speed flex. You can't possibly have a problem with that. So for the people that win, everybody wins in this. So congratulations, guys.
It's 11 a.m. Gonna do a quick refresh here on the break page and see where we are at. We appreciate all you folks joining us here for this 9 a.m. show. We are at 5s, 6s, and 7s largely across the board. We are 4 to go still in that Weekend Warrior double. That Father's Day Weekend Warrior double. We're 4 to go in that wild card full size, and we are 4 to go in that jersey single. Well, let's run through our hits of the show here, Rob, and then we'll see if any orders come through, but other than if no orders come through, we will take a break and we will see you at noon. But hits of the show, Rob, 5 through 1, 5 speed flexes on the table, all hidden gems, all phenomenal.
Yeah, right.
Gonna be hard to rank these, but what is your 5 through 1?
Yeah, this is tough, man. I'm gonna have to go with this is just pure aesthetics.
Yeah.
For me here. So with that being said, I'm gonna have to put shockingly, Brock Bowers at 5.
Wow. Okay.
Again, just pure aesthetics for me here.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I gotta go with my boy Akeem, with number 4 for the LA Chargers hit. I'm gonna have to do the dual sign. Fitzpatrick and who else did you say this was? D'Angelo Pons at 3.
Yeah.
I shocked some people here.
The Michaels are 1 and 2.
Michael squared, both southpaws. I'm gonna put the former southpaw at 2.
Okay.
I really just like the matte black finish on the Atlanta Falcons. So that'll be my 1.
I'm gonna go a little bit different. I'm gonna go Mesidor at 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna go the Jets dual signed at 4 because you got 2 signatures there. And 2 players who will be prominent on that Jets team.
Damn right.
I'm going to go with Michael Penix at 3. I'm going to go with Michael Vick at 2. And your number 5 is actually my number 1.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Brock Bowers on the Raiders Speed Flex at number 1.
Love it.
As our hits of the show.
Love it.
On this 9 a.m. show. Dude, quick refresh of the page. Have not seen any orders come through. Have not seen any series get cut down even closer. So that is going to do it for us here at 9 a.m. Thank you so much for joining us here, working through some issues that we had. We will get that sorted out for you guys. We will figure that out. Appreciate your patience. Appreciate you getting into those break spots. And we're happy to gift you with golden tickets and awesome SpeedFlex merch. Still plenty of golden tickets available in that SpeedFlex series.
Damn
36 of them. 36 of them still available. We came into the day with 41. We only gave out 5. So 36 still available for you to redeem your unique, exclusive signed memorabilia in the locker. For Rob, I'm Chinmay, signing off.